My name is Erica Crichton. I'm going to present my overall experience at Grambling State University Intramural Center for my spring 2020 internship. Mr. Terry Lilly is the internship supervisor, and I also worked under Coach Jamal Forbes, who's also under Mr. Lilly. While interning at the GSU Intramural Center, I was able to gain a lot of insight on what it takes to do multiple things and things that I could learn from them that would help me in my career. This internship not only helped me with my professional growth, but also my personal growth. 3 things that I want to accomplish in my career is that I want to become a basketball coach. I want to have my own AAU team, and then I want to have my own recreation center here in Kentwood, Louisiana, my hometown or town nearby. During my time at my internship, I was able to gain insight on things such as what it takes to operate a facility, managing multiple employees at a time, managing multiple events at one time, and also taking the steps taken in order to keep those who enter that facility safe. Being with those things, by me wanting to run my own recreation facility, I was able to see the insides of what it takes, how is it supposed to be operated, what is needed to keep that facility operated, what is needed to keep those who enter your facility safe from others on the outside, being able to manage 2, 3, 4 events at one time, and also managing all of your employees at one time. Because one day, whenever I'm running my facility, I would have multiple employees because I won't be able to run it myself. I may have to hire some community service students or any kind of student that will be available to work and help me accomplish my goal. My capstone project was Knocker Ball. Knocker Ball was founded in 2014 and has since then emerged over the world, all around the world. Everyone's playing it, kids, adults, teenagers, everything. Knocker Ball, soccer is one of the most played sports during the Knocker Ball, but there are multiple games like tag, musical chairs, the Knocker Ball race, Knocker Ball bowling, capture the flag, king of the ring, and things like that that can be played also besides soccer. I felt that Knocker Ball was a need for the study at Grambling because whenever students come into the gym, they're either going to play basketball, they're going to do aerobics, or just going into weightlift or even work out. I feel as if we could incorporate Knocker Ball into a daily routine at Grambling, I feel students would be more interested in coming into the gym, learning how to play the game of Knocker Ball instead of coming in the gym, just sitting down watching basketball all day or going to work out or going on the treadmills or going to lift weights or something like that. When you bring Knocker Ball in, many people may not know it. They might just be like, oh, you just a person in the ball, you just doing this. Knocker Ball could actually transform into something good. It could give you something to do besides just sitting in the gym all day or just sit in your room all day. You can come in and have fun with those you bring or your friends. You and your friends can gather you 2 different teams, and y'all can come in and just go head to head in the Knocker Ball ring and create games that you would like to play. Create a fun environment and safe environment for you and your friends and those around you. I had expected at least 30 people to come out and participate in this event because of, I felt it would be something different and students would enjoy doing that on a daily basis. My way of measuring this event would have been based off of the participation that actually happened during the event, and also surveys where students could give me their feedbacks, tell me what they did like about the event, what they didn't like about the event. It gives me ideas on how could I make this event better for the next time. At this internship, I had a lot of good experiences and a lot of bad experiences. A few of the good experiences were the bonding with the staff. The first day of my internship, the staff was extremely crazy. Like, it's not crazy in a bad way. Like, they're so cool. Like, it's like we bonded instantly. The staff, they are very helpful. Anytime that I needed help with anything or I didn't understand anything, they'll sit there, they'll break it down for me. Even if I didn't understand, they'll keep asking me or keep asking me if I needed help until I did understand and was able to go off and do it on my own. Yeah, but the staff, they were cool. I love the staff there, and if I was able to intern again, I would definitely go back. I had the chance to meet new students and engage with students. Like, meeting different students you wouldn't normally meet on a daily basis. I felt that it was good because I'm really not a socially person. So being able to come in the gym every day, and it's you guaranteed to meet someone new. You guaranteed to meet someone new. I was able to learn more about the game of basketball and see the way that students actually play, how they play versus how I would want to be played. And being able to visualize, interpret, jot notes, and give off advice to those students, and even myself. They even gave me advice on how I can use those to incorporate into my coaching style whenever it's my turn to coach my team. I can use what I saw and what I learned from those students at the gym and incorporate into my players on my team. A few of the bad experiences were students were sneaking in the gym. Even after closing hours, they would sneak in the side doors. They would be like, hey, friend, I'm outside the door. Come, open the side door and let me in or whatever. And it was even this one incident where the gym was closed. I think it was like 11 o'clock at night. And I was out on campus and I saw them sneaking into the gym. So I'm like, I did the first thing was contact the staff and campus police, and they handled that situation. Another bad experience is students come in with attitudes because they do not have a valid ID. The rule is if you do not have a valid ID, you cannot enter. Some students will be like, I'm not registered yet, and that's okay. But if you're not registered, we'll allow you to move in for the first few weeks. But other than that, some students will come in with other students' IDs that's been not valid for a few years, old IDs and everything. It was just a big commotion. They would get mad because they feel like I'm just doing too much when actually in reality I'm doing my job. Another bad experience was multiple weights became stolen over the time of the semester. A few of the dumbbell sets came up missing, so we had to, as staff, we had to figure out a way that we could stop the weights from being missing. So we had to move those into a storage room where we were able to, students were able to check out with their ID. So they would bring us their ID, tell us what weight size that they need. And then after they finished with those weights, they would have to bring those weights back to a staff member in order to receive their ID back. Confrontation between the students, there was another bad experience because two guys, they had gotten into an altercation about a call in basketball, and we had to ask them to leave, and it got very heated to where they was almost about to fight. So to keep them students from getting in trouble and those around them, we had to ask them to leave the gym in a nicely manner and come back whenever, they cool down the thing. And also having a lot of downtime. Being at the gym, like in the morning times, is not as busy as it would be in the afternoon or the late nights. So by me having a lot of downtime, I found ways to keep myself busy. No matter if I was doing work, I was creating flyers, checking the weight rooms, checking the dumbbells, making sure the students are in their correct places, making sure work study students are showing up. I found anything that I could do to keep myself just from sitting around not doing anything. So I always found a way to keep myself busy and doing some type of work. During the semester, we had different activities. One which was the 3-versus-3 midnight basketball tournament, and also knockerball. Aerobics, which is Monday through Thursdays, a paintball event, intramural basketball, and intramural softball. Our first event of the semester was a 3-versus-3 midnight basketball tournament, which we as interns were in charge of running the tournament, making sure the teams know which court they were playing on. We had to come up with a bracket for each team that had signed up, making sure that the teams are in the correct places at the correct time, making sure the teams are meeting us in a timely manner after each game to see who moves on to the next round or what time do they play the next game and things like that. You were able to choose your own team. The jerseys were provided, and we provided prizes for the first and second place winners. The knockerball event was also a part of the 3-on-3 basketball tournament, just to give those who didn't participate in the tournament something to do besides just sit around and watch. Aerobics, which is Monday through Thursday at 5 p.m. with Coach Terrell or also Coach Lily. The mats and the steps that are used in aerobics were already provided by us as staff. You were required to wear the proper attire, which is shoes or any workout material, because we didn't want to risk nobody coming in with slippers on and then they sprain their ankle, and then that's a liability and safety issue on us as staff. And also, you had to bring your own towel and water bottle, even though, or you can use the water fountain that were in the gym already. The next event we had was a paintball event where we took the first 25 students who signed up to Ultra Zone in Ruston, Louisiana to go paintballing, which was paid for by the GSU intramural. So upon the transportation was provided to and from the paintball, we also we had a meeting to where the students came in and signed their liability waivers before we even got into the Ultra Zone. And upon arrival of the day of the paintball event, students were required to show a valid student ID in order to check in. If they did not have a valid ID, their name would be scratched off the list. And then our next event it was getting time for intramural basketball season. It started in February. It was supposed to go on into April. But unfortunately, but students were able to pick their own teams, no more than 10 to a team. And at the beginning of the season, the team captain was mandatory that they attended that season meeting. If not, someone from the team had to come, or even a coach of the team. Each team was required to have their own team jerseys. If not, the staff would provide the team with jerseys, but it would cost them in the game like a certain amount of free throws the other team is allowed for each person that doesn't have a jersey. So having your own jersey was necessary in that season to keep the other team from getting a lead on you before the game even starts. We was getting ready to get into intramural softball season. We had our first intramural softball meeting together. No, they signed up and then we had the meeting. So those who signed up attended that meeting, and we let them know when we were going to be starting the season, what needed to take place, what you needed to bring, and what you needed to have in order to participate on that team. You had to sign up in the intramural center at the front desk, or even with or sign up either with Coach Maul, Mr. Corey, or Mr. Chris, either one of those. The jerseys, the gloves, the balls, and the bats were provided for each participant that signed up for softball season. So, yeah, we didn't actually get started in softball because of the circumstances that the circumstances that happened. But at this intern, I really enjoyed it. I learned a lot. The staff was amazing. Mr. Terry was awesome. He's very awesome supervisor, an awesome person to work under. He's very helpful with you. He helped me accomplish a lot of things. He helped me learn a lot of things. He also helped guide me through a lot of things, not only professionally, but personally. I don't like to engage in conversation, but being with him and the other staff, I had to engage in conversation with those and the students. So being at that internship really helped me a lot professionally and personally.